What's up, everybody? This is Sideline Rewind, all things professional cheerleading. We are coming at you with episode number 12.
Yes, we are.
Number 12.
So exciting.
This episode's going to be I'm Every Woman.
And we are every woman, Miss Rhonda.
We are. We've got all the great women in the room. This episode was I'm Every Woman, done by Miss Shaka Khan. It came out in October 12th, 1978.
Woo.
And redone in 1992 by Miss Whitney Houston in the Bodyguard soundtrack.
Yes.
So, woo!
So good.
Shout out to those ladies, right?
And that title is so fitting because we have an amazing woman on our show today. Cannot wait.
Yes, I'm so excited I can't sit still.
Yes.
But we want to welcome everybody to this episode. Thank you all. I just want to say thank you all for the likes and the subscribes for Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for downloading the podcast. We could not do it without you guys. Keep it coming. We've got some great things coming up. And ladies, what's up?
Here we are, number 12. Can you believe it?
I can believe it. We are on a roll, girls. Yeah. We started with a vision and we just keep it on moving.
And we're number 12.
That's it.
Number 12.
Here we are. Because we every woman.
We are every woman.
Yes, we are.
What y'all been doing?
Oh, same old. Working.
Watching a little preseason football.
Football season is here.
It's here.
Can you believe it?
I'm ready.
We are in it. Preseason, and we have college football going on right now.
Exactly.
Today.
I wish you guys could see Rhonda's face.
Oh, I love some college football.
So happy.
Now.
There's nothing
There's
more.
There's going to be a lot of
jam.
clapping, maybe a few tears.
Yes.
But, it's all good.
Yes. That is true.
So tell us, what's been going on with Sideline Rewind and all these people sending in their rewinds, Jeanine?
Well, you guys, we've been receiving the rewinds, and it makes us so happy. So thank you so much to Lynn O'Brien from the New Orleans Saints, Becca Hitchcock from the Tennessee Titans, who happens to be my sister, so special shout out to her.
Yes.
DeWanda Biddle from Carolina Panthers.
Yes, DeWanda,
Awesome.
thank you.
And Penny Krieger from the Los Angeles Rams.
Go Penny.
So
Penny.
keep them coming. We love to hear your stories and we love to share your photos. And it just makes it so special and makes that family. And just we love to hear from you.
Yes, and everybody's the remarks that we're getting, the comments that we're getting in the comment section. Yeah. Everybody loves to hear our rewinds.
Yes.
I mean, people are really getting into it. So if you've got one,
It's so exciting.
send
And
them
it's
in.
fun because when someone submits a rewind, members of that squad go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. And then they think of other stories that they want to get on and tell. And it's great.
So send them on in.
All the
them our
memories.
way.
That's awesome. And okay, so we've got some big things going on in Nashville for us, and we want to give a shout out to the Nashville scene for doing this every year.
Yes.
But Anita, tell us a little bit about that.
So they do something called Best of Nashville, and they have all the categories from food, entertainment, pet care, child care, you name it, they've got it. And so you get on, you can only vote one time. You vote for your favorite whatever, your favorite trainer. Yes, that would be me.
She's got it. Did you win in 2023?
I got it a couple years. I can't remember. I don't think I did in 2023. But yes, so, and this year they have a best podcast. And so
great.
we would love it. I don't know if you saw our post, but we would love to give us a shout out.
Podcast, so if anybody's feeling inclined.
And it's local businesses, but anybody can vote. But you do have to vote for 20 different items across the categories or your vote doesn't count. So get on and give us a little love.
That would mean so much to us. Wow, I couldn't even imagine that. We would really have our ball rolling then.
Ooh,
yes.
Honey, can you believe it? The champagne will be rolling.
That's it.
Get up.
That's it.
That's it.
Again, Rhonda's face. So excited.
Yes. So if you want to we have it on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Please go vote for us. We're going to put it on TikTok. Nashville Scene, Best of Nashville 2024. Please do us a favor and
We're going back to our vintage years.
Yes. Please go on it and vote for us. We would really appreciate it. I just want to say, for this young lady right here, she is the GOAT in personal training. She has A-Train Fitness. She is the bomb diggity. So if you want to vote for her again, I'm gonna give
I'll
her a
take
shout
it.
out.
It's a package deal.
It's a package deal, and if I don't know if this is a category, but if you want to do best dance coach, choreographer in Nashville, I'm gonna give this one a prop too. So if you want to vote for her, you can.
Okay.
Miss Jeanine Simpson.
But there is best Instagram page and best Facebook page, so you can also give us some love there too.
There you go.
You know,
We'll take it all.
Bring it.
wherever you want to vote for us,
Fun.
we're in.
Yes.
Yes.
So the special guest, I think it's about time. I can't. I mean, we can't
Rhonda's
wait
gonna
any
come out of her
longer.
chair.
Can't wait any longer, can we? Rhonda, don't cry.
I see,
Stop
and
it.
I'm getting welled up, and I'm trying not to do it, but we have got a very special
We
guest.
do. Anita's going to tell us all about her. I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Yay! Okay.
Our guest today is native to Washington, D.C., where she still resides. She retired from the federal government after 42 years of service and spent 36 of those years working part-time at fashion icon Neiman Marcus.
Yes.
She is a member of the National Football Cheerleading Alumni Organization. She's attended the last 4 reunions and actually helped form the first cheerleaders alumni organization in the NFL.
Wow.
She cheered 11 seasons from 1968 to 1978 with the
Yes, ma'am.
Washington Command Force. It was known as the Redskinettes at the time. And she became the first African American to be selected as a cheerleader for the Washington's NFL football team.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that gets all the claps.
Yes, honey.
It is
Yes.
our honor and privilege to have this very special guest on Sideline Rewind. Please welcome Ms. Laverne Johnson.
Laverne, Miss Laverne.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to be here. It really
Yes.
is. You guys have so much enthusiasm. It's just really exciting to be on with you. My story began back in high school. I tried out for the cheerleading squad, and everybody just knew I was going to make it because I had all the moves, I had the smiles,
Absolutely.
I had the personality, I had everything. And guess what?
What?
I didn't make it.
Oh.
They told me I was too tall because I'm
Okay.
6 feet tall.
So
So-
what grade was? I'm sorry. What grade was this?
12th grade.
The 12th grade.
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
Okay.
Was everybody
So-
else that tried out like microscopic or just
Shorter?
very short?
Well, no, they weren't all short, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
yeah.
I was crushed.
I'm
and
sure.
my mom told me, don't worry about it, Laverne. Something better is going to come along.
That's
so the
right.
very next year, I was attending a modeling school in downtown Washington. I don't even remember the name of the school. And Sterling Tucker, who at the time was our city council chair,
Yes.
he came by and he said, I'm trying to get some ladies of color to try out to be Redskinettes. I'm like, what is that?
yeah. Love it.
I didn't know. I knew
Okay.
nothing about football. So he said, it's the dance team and they perform at the home games. So I said to myself, oh, okay. It has "et" on the end. I had a dream to be a rockette.
Oh,
So I said,
That's awesome.
It must
it's
be
a sign.
similar.
It's a sign.
Yes. Oh my God.
I said, okay. So I went and I tried out and I made it.
Yes, you did.
God.
That same time, another lady of color tried out also, and she was selected, but she never came back. So the first year on the squad, I was there, but I was the only one by myself. And that fall, my school had alumni day.
Awesome.
So of course I had to go back.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And with
walked
you
across
with
the
your
stage,
uniform
and
on.
I said, "Hi, I'm Laverne Johnson. I was too tall to be a cheerleader here at Western, but guess what? I am now a professional cheerleader
Yes,
for the
you
Washington
are.
Redskins."
Yes.
That is amazing, and I love that
God
story.
always has a better plan.
And
yes.
You better say it.
Yes. Yes, Miss Laverne.
I
So
love it.
That was my. That was so exciting to go back and say, okay, I might have been too tall for y'all, but I'm not too tall for the NFL.
I love
And
That is so great.
I actually love that.
I love it.
That's the
Actually,
best.
at the reunion in Boston, I met so many ladies that were at least my height, and I met a couple who were taller than me. So we're not the. I mean, the
Right.
NFL does not discriminate because of height. That's for sure.
Right.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
I love
For
that.
sure. When you first made the team, how did that go? Like, did you instantly feel like this is home? This is where this is my new family? Or how did that go for you?
Not at all.
Not
There
at
were
all.
about, I think there were 32 of us on the squad, and there were about maybe 2 ladies who embraced me and
Oh, good.
and made me feel welcome. Some of the ladies would not even speak to me, but my grandma always told me, Laverne, you have to kill people with kindness. So I would go up to them, hi, how are you?
Yes.
Make them speak to me.
Yes.
That's right.
Because that's, I'm a very friendly person, and I wasn't going to let anything get me down.
That's so
And,
good. Oh my gosh.
And actually, some of them did come around after a while.
Good.
Yes.
Thank
Good
goodness.
for you.
So, and now with the our alumni, we're all just like a one big family. And
Yes.
it's just so incredible.
That
I
is
love that.
so good.
But you have to know it's because of you and your story of joining this team that you've created this sense of teams like we were on. We had such a mesh and such a
Melting
diverse
pot,
group
yes.
of ladies and gentlemen from all ethnicities and all walks of life. And I think it took you being there and killing people with kindness to make that happen for us so many years later. So thank you for
I
that.
think so. I think
Absolutely.
that I definitely, as they say, blazed the trail and
That's
made
exactly
made
right.
it so that people of color could feel welcome and be a part of the NFL experience. I do.
Absolutely.
That is so
Wow, that's just amazing. That's amazing.
And I had the opportunity to meet Suzanne Mitchell, who was the longtime director for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I met her
Yes.
in, guess that was in Atlanta, and she was an icon. And so when I went up to her and I said, "Hi, I'm Laverne," she says, "Laverne, I know who you are. You have a definite place in history." It just, I could not believe
What
that
an honor.
Absolutely.
actually knew who I was.
Well deserved
That
honor.
is so
Yes.
awesome. That is so
Oh
awesome.
wow. So
Very
amazing.
special.
Very special.
So, and the thing about it is the way they would line us up, they would line us, would be tall and then down. So people up in the stands, they couldn't really tell how tall people, your height.
Right.
So then they would meet you and they say, wait a minute, is everybody as tall as you? Then they'd see Brenda. Is everybody as short as you? No, but the way they lined us up, that's how
Couldn't
it
tell.
looked from above.
That's
Right.
great.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Should give that note to your high school director. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a long time ago.
You know what
so-
we say to those people? We say, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Bless it.
So it was quite, but my mom told me, she said, don't let this get you down. And that's why when I talk to young girls, I always tell them, if there's something that you want to do, you can do it. But don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it.
Right.
Because
love
if you
that.
really
It's
want
such-
it, you can get it.
It's such a powerful message, too, to know that it wasn't easy for you, but you made it look easy. And I think that's a great message to send to our youth is, so it's not always going to be easy for you, but keep smiling,
no.
keep persevering.
One
and
of the first game that we had it was a preseason game. Nobody told me what time I was supposed to be there. So I said, well, at least if the game is at 8, I guess I should get there by 6. No one told me that they had a dress code that you were supposed to wear. You couldn't wear pants. You're supposed to wear a skirt.
Yes.
No one told me where to park.
What?
But
What?
I figured out where to park. And then when I got in there and saw everybody all dressed, I'm like, why do you have to dress up when you got to change your clothes anyway?
You're not wrong about that, but we get that.
But the next game, I knew what to do. But I would think that some people would have said, okay, I don't want to deal with this. And it could have been that the other lady who was selected, she may have had some type of circumstance that made her say, okay, I'm not going to do this. Because we never saw her or heard from her again.
aw,
Wow.
I hate that.
So did you have any of those experiences that you think that happened to her that may have kind of made her say, I don't want to do this?
I just don't know. I don't know if she didn't feel welcome or if I just really don't know.
Got
You
you.
know,
Got you. So if
I wish I did, and we've been trying to get in contact with her, but we can't find her.
got you.
Well, it takes a lot of strength and courage to be a trailblazer like that. And so she just may not have had it in her, which is a shame, but we're so glad you did.
So how long
I
did you
am too.
cheer for them? How long did you cheer for the Washington team? How long did you cheer?
11 seasons,
Wow.
That's amazing.
and at each season, you had to try out each year.
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So how
So-
many young ladies, like on average, do you remember? Like how many tried out? Like do you remember?
Well, back then, it probably maybe about between 75 and 100.
Oh,
Now
wow.
it's 200 or 300.
Sure.
But yeah, about 75 to 100. And they would pick 36.
36.
So we asked you about the other team members and how that went when you first joined the team. But how did the fans react or embrace you or respond to you being the first woman of color on the team?
That's a really good question, because I would think most of the fans, they were, because it was Washington, D.C., which, has a lot of blacks here.
Yes.
They were very happy. However, not the first year. This was 2 years in. I got a phone call on my home phone, and it said, "If you walk out on that field, you will never walk again."
What in the world? What? Oh my gosh.
And
What did that do
I
to
was
you?
floored,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew if I told my mom, she would make me quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, yes.
I didn't tell anybody until years later.
You
Wow.
didn't tell anybody?
Anybody. I didn't
Oh,
tell
my
my best
goodness.
friend. I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
Were
Because
you scared?
I was afraid to tell. And then, what kept me, my faith got me through that. Because I knew God was going to protect me.
Absolutely.
Woo,
Absolutely.
And I didn't tell anybody. But that was and I can actually hear that man's voice
Oh,
in my ear now.
I'm sure.
I'm so sorry. I can't imagine carrying that weight.
and not
Being
telling
out
anybody.
there trying to do the job that you're hired to do and have enthusiasm and smiling and cheering and thinking, oh my goodness, what
But
is
I
somebody
think
gonna
part of
hurt me?
it too is I was young and dumb, and you think you're invincible.
Right. Well, sure. I still think that now, but I'm old and not
That
very fast.
happened
Couldn't
now,
get away
I
from
don't-
somebody.
I would be petrified.
Yeah,
But
right.
I think part of it was, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to be fine.
Right.
Wow.
That's
That's
amazing.
incredible.
Oh, Lord, I just need a second. For
Wow.
you not to tell. She didn't tell anybody.
No.
That's a lot to carry.
When
When
alone.
did you
Carrie.
finally tell someone?
After I left the squad,
Yeah.
Wow.
So you didn't even say anything the whole time until later.
Was it just in a fear of that they would not have you back, or you
no, it wasn't
want to
that.
get someone in trouble, or
after I had been on a squad for a while, to me it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It
Right.
was just something, something to say, and I just didn't tell anybody.
So was that the only occurrence, or were there other occurrences besides that one?
That was the only real threat that I had.
Okay. Did other people? Do you know of other people that had those experiences as well? As far as calling your, I'm thinking, how the heck? And I'm sure this was maybe 1968 when this happened. How did
It
they
was
get your
1970.
Nineteen-
It was
how did they
70.
get her phone number? It's not like we had Google
you
back
had
then.
the rotary?
Yeah, like how did they get
Yeah,
her phone
well,
number?
Yeah,
I
you
had
get the
a-
phone book.
No, I had a push button Princess phone.
Oh, sorry. I should have known that because you're fancy. I should have known that.
Princess, yes,
Yes.
Princess
It was
Laverne.
baby blue.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
I do love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As you should have a princess phone.
as she should. But that was the only occurrence that you know of that happened.
Yeah,
Wow.
And so you were on the team for 11 seasons or 10? I can't remember.
11.
11 seasons.
How do you do that?
And
Because
captain. You were a
that is just
captain,
such an
right?
achievement in itself to have that longevity.
When I think about it now,
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it. But,
Yeah.
okay, when you look at my past, I guess I do everything long term. I worked for the federal government
That's
for
right.
42 years.
Ooh,
Yes, that's
child.
I
amazing.
worked at Neiman Marcus for 36 years.
I love that.
So, I just do.
You just make it
Yes.
happen. You just make it happen.
And, in my 11th year, I said, okay, I wanted to leave on my own terms. I didn't want them to tell me, we don't want you anymore.
Right.
So I said, okay, I think it's time. So I hung my palms up.
Yeah.
Hung them up.
Aw. I hope you have them like framed somewhere. Do you?
Yes.
Do you have?
Well, no, I have palms, but they're not the ones I had back then.
Do you have any of your uniform or anything from?
Oh, that's another story.
Oh, okay.
Come on with
well,
it.
I want to hear it.
I found today the red leotard. I think it's on the picture that you have of me. But the fringe, so we had to buy the red part. The fringe that they bought, we had to take it off and give it back.
No.
Just the fringe.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
They gotta be thrifty.
Yeah.
That's
How
funny.
long, when you were on the squad, how long was it before other African American women joined you?
The next year.
Oh, the very next year. Okay.
Yeah, it was Brenda, the one that you see in the pictures with me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she was a twirler at Howard University, and they had reached out to them, and she came on, and we would get together and have our own practices to make sure that we had everything down just right, and we bonded since then, and we've been friends since then.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have any close friends? We've all met when we first started cheering the first season, and we're still friends all these years later. Do you have close friends from still to this day?
Oh yeah, well Brenda, and
Okay.
then you saw the three of us, Viola. Those,
Yes.
yeah, I mean the three of us are really close, and then sometimes we go out with different people from the squad, but the three of us are
Really close.
just always together.
That's
I
great.
love that.
That's so good.
I
like
love
us.
that.
Yep,
Just like
that's
us.
it.
Yeah.
I love that. That's really good.
So you're about to have a birthday, we hear.
November 70, it's
And-
74 days away.
Oh, and it's a big one, right? Can you tell that?
I'm turning 75.
I love that.
Happy birthday.
Early birthday. That's so exciting. Got any big
Thank
plans
you.
for it?
I'm going to New York
Good for
to
you.
see Alicia Keys play Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
I'm really excited about
Yes,
Okay.
honey. Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be awesome.
That's awesome. So good.
That's going to be great.
What a way to celebrate.
We may have to do another Zoom call and get you on for your birthday. And
That's
say,
right.
happy birthday
Hey,
from New York.
Let me know. Let me know.
I love that. I love it.
And one thing that was, the whole experience was just really. I used to lead the line out. We would come out and we'd have two lines, and we'd meet in the middle, and then we'd march down the field. And my mom would be. She was so proud of me till
I bet she
I might
was.
start crying if I start thinking about this because she was just so happy and when we would go out somewhere and like we'd be in the restaurant waiting to get a table, she taps somebody. Are you a Redskins fan? If they said no, she wouldn't tell them. But if they said yes, guess what? My daughter,
That's so
of course
great.
she did.
Oh,
I love that. It's so good.
she
She's
would just
proud.
really she was just so excited.
Aw.
But for me, one of my most exciting times was when they started Monday Night Football.
Woo, yes.
You guys, it's been in existence since forever for
Right.
you guys.
Right.
But at first, there was no Monday Night Football. When they started it, and we got to perform under those bright lights.
Yes.
Yes.
They let us perform in the end zone. Oh my God. I can't tell you how excited I was to do that.
I can't
I bet.
imagine.
That's incredible.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
I know.
That's definitely a favorite rewind.
Yeah, that is.
Absolutely. So,
And-
did y'all go to the Super Bowl during that time? Did you go to were you able to cheer at a Super Bowl?
Well, they went to the Super Bowl in 1971 or 72, and they lost.
Okay.
And they didn't take us, but we went anyway.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Me and my pals, we went anyway. And they had a pep rally. We jumped up on the stage and led that. And of course,
yes.
stuff. And then the next time that they went, by that time I had left the squad, but they had a charter plane that they let us go on.
Whoa, how awesome is that?
So
second-
fancy.
The second time they took the ladies. But this was like 83. That's when they took them to, they let them go to the Super Bowl. But we got to go on the plane and I mean, we had to pay and we had to buy our tickets, but we got a chance to go. And that
That's
was
right.
really,
Wow.
really
Good
good.
for you. And you said you've been to 12 Super Bowls?
Yep.
12 Super
I
Bowls.
mean, how many people can honestly say, I've been to 12 Super Bowls? Not
She
many.
said 12.
Not many. So that's like a record. That's amazing.
The
In itself.
Washington team has played in 5,
Yes.
and they've won 3.
Okay.
They lost the first one, and they lost to Tampa, and they've won 3.
Okay, Miss
And-
Football.
Yes, I love it. I'm sitting here going, wait.
You know, but now, I don't, even if my team makes it, I will go to whatever place they're playing in, but I won't go to the game. I'm not paying $2,000 for a
Well,
ticket.
girl, I hear you on
Don't
that.
blame you.
You would rather have a new bag, which
You're right.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I love it. I love it.
So, with all of your experience being an NFL cheerleader and in this industry, what advice would you give the future trying out to be in NFL these days? Like, what is your advice to these people that are coming in and wanting to be a part?
Well, like I said before, my advice is, you have to work hard. You have to be committed, and you have to say, okay, I'm going to do this. You're not going to let anybody tell you that you can't.
Very good.
I love that.
I know now. I think it's a lot harder to become an NFL cheerleader. I think they have. I mean, I know we only practice once a week. I think now they're practicing 2 or 3 times a week, and I think in some teams they are on salary or under contract. Our salary was 2 tickets to every game, and that's it. So things have changed a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But if you really want to do it, I think you should go for it,
Absolutely.
I love
and you
that.
won't be sorry.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I love that. What a motivational person you are. I just love everything about you. Everything about you.
I have one more question, just
No,
kind of because I'm like on a roll. This is fascinating.
it. Do it.
We were talking to you earlier and before we turned on the mics, and you were like, "Oh, it's just my story. I don't see why people think it's so cool." It's so cool.
It's very cool.
So cool.
So, but I was
Inspiring.
wondering, how did the organization embrace you when you first joined the team? Like, as far as I guess the director and just the leaders that be in the
they
team.
were fine. The directors were fine, and then we had they were very, they treated me just like they treated everybody else.
Great.
I
Oh,
have
that's
to say
great.
that. So
Wonderful.
There was
Great.
no, division in that regard, and they were very, very, I mean, it was just the directors were fine.
Great. I mean, I
That's
love
really
that. I'm just so
good.
happy to hear your story. And I know everybody else that listens to this is going to leave inspired. Like, wow.
Awesome.
You're
Exactly.
a legend. I need a t-shirt with your picture on it.
Your picture on there. I'm
Yes.
just so, and I'm so
Yes.
glad that we ran into you. And I don't even remember how we
Was that the
started
pep rally?
talking or how we met. I mean, it's all a blur, but I just remember we just started talking to you, and you were like, "Well, I got a story," and we're like, "Well, we want to hear it."
It's amazing.
Well,
wanna hear it.
It's
just,
an amazing story.
It's been, I stopped cheering in '78. So how many years ago was that? Lord have mercy.
And we stopped counting. It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Like 40-some years ago.
But I bet your
Wow.
mom is looking down on you and is so proud of you right now, to this day,
Oh, I
telling
know
your
she
story
is.
and inspiring so many people in so many ways. It's so
Absolutely.
powerful what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Your energy is just spread
and-
all over.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. I keep on thinking of tidbits that
Yeah, sure.
Please do.
like I mentioned before, I didn't know anything about football at all.
Yes.
So before the first game, I'm like, okay, I've got to get a tutorial or something on football so that I won't be jumping up at the wrong time or, whatever. And I learned the game. And in the process, my mother learned the game and my grandma learned the
I
game.
love that.
Yes,
That's fantastic.
Yes, honey.
That's
And
awesome.
you know that some people honestly that we cheer with and I've cheered with over the years,
Yeah.
they don't know anything about football.
That's exactly right.
No.
It's
They
true.
still do not know. And I remember when we were at the Titans, we had to take a test about. We had to know who the president of the organization. We just had to know some things about football because some people, even though they cheered, they did not know. So
Yeah.
that's a great thing that you took the initiative to be like, I don't know anything about it, but since I'm going to do it, I want to learn everything I can
Right.
about not only what I'm going to be doing, but football. And I think that
that's what I
says
did.
something about
And-
what we talk
and-
about during tryout
Yeah,
season.
do your
Right.
homework.
Do
Do your
homework.
homework.
Not only that I'm going to be cheering, but
I love the game. And I will, I always watch my team, but I watch
All the
games.
teams.
If they're on, I'm looking at it.
yes, honey, that's what I'm talking
I always
about.
learn too about different, and plus every year they change the rules on something.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Yes.
Keep you on your
But
toes.
I was once, I was at some bar watching the game, and I was, well, that should, and they were like, we want to see what you have to say. We don't want to listen to the commentators.
That's
Hey,
right.
you just found yourself a new career, maybe.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
Me too.
Do you ever go back and judge the tryouts for the organization?
I have done that before. I haven't done it in a while because now they have a whole new process. But yes, I've done that too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you like doing that? Do you give some tidbits to the ladies when you did judge? You did.
Yep.
Do you like the diversity that you're seeing within the squads right now when you left?
Yes.
When you left,
think-
like how many ladies were on the squad? Like, was it like 3 or 4, like in 78 when you left? Like when the last year you cheered, where is it like 3 or 4 African
The
Americans on
last
there?
year I cheered, I think they probably maybe were 5 or 6, but I think now they, like the squad is very diverse. It's almost maybe 50-50. It really is a diverse
great.
squad.
That's
great.
awesome.
That's so good.
You
Makes me so
blazed
happy.
the trail.
That's
yes,
right.
You did.
That's awesome.
Yes, you did.
But I didn't even know it.
That's the best part.
That is
It
the best
really
part.
is. It's like usually you don't know what
She's
you're
so,
doing.
and she's so humble. Like the
Yes.
sweetest, most humble soul. I love that.
Thank you.
I really
Thank
do
you.
want a T-shirt. I'm going to put it on. I'm just going to have your picture, and it's going to say, "I'm every woman," and that's what.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Miss Laverne's picture's gonna be
Yes.
right here.
Yes.
Just right here.
So if we have merch, that's what we're getting.
Yes.
I love that.
I love
She's-
it.
You
so
guys are
inspiring.
just too much.
Thank you so much for coming on our show.
But see what happens at a reunion. If we didn't have the reunion,
That's right.
never would have met you guys. And it's just so much fun to meet people from all the rest of the teams.
Absolutely.
really is.
Absolutely. And you have
Absolutely.
inspired us, and I've enjoyed like setting all of this up with you, and I just cannot tell you what this means to us for you to be with us. And I
Yes.
just want to say thank you
Thank
again.
you so much.
Most-
Greatly appreciate
most welcome. It's been my pleasure, and I
Yes.
hope that I wasn't rambling on.
No.
Not at all.
No, come to
You
Nashville.
can keep
Come
telling
to
more
Nashville.
stories.
You need to come
We
back.
will take you to the honky tonk.
I do want to come back, and believe me, if I come, I'm going to let you guys know.
You
Get your
better.
cowboy boots.
Yes, you
Oh,
better.
well, we got cowboy boots.
Okay.
And they're really nice. But they have an R on the front, and we actually got them. The lady bought them. They were custom made for us, and she bought them when we were. She bought them to us in Nashville, and we wore them. But now, because they have an R on it, but them boots cost $400. I'm still wearing mine.
You better wear them.
You better wear
better
them.
wear 'em, girl.
I'll be bringing my cowboy
You bring
boots
them,
with
girl.
me.
Bring them.
Bring them on.
We
we're
cannot
looking
wait
at-
to celebrate with you in Miami in 2026.
That's right.
Oh yes.
We're going to have the best
we
time.
will definitely have our little time together.
For
Yes.
sure.
And we'll actually probably bring the podcast, so you have to come on down there when we're there and just talk to
Okay.
us again.
Yes.
We'll have you on again.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we just thank you so much. We really
It's been my
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Yes.
Thank
we
you.
I
thank
guess
you.
I'll go make me a drink.
Okay, girl. You
Cheers,
earned it.
Miss
You did good.
Laverne.
Cheers, Miss Laverne.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
So in Miami, we'll have one of these in your honor.
Of course.
Yes.
Not more than we'll have more than one.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
I love it. I love
We'll
it.
see you in Nashville before then.
Okay, yes, because that's 2 years from now. I'm gonna try to get down there before then.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Since
Let
we
us
can't
know.
go to Dallas,
Let
then
us
you can just
know.
come to Nashville.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That would be.
Bring
'cause
your friends.
We
Bring
enjoy.
the-
I
bring
can
the Chica
tell
squad.
you how much we enjoyed Nashville. Like, I had never been there before. I'd been to Memphis, and
Oh.
Nashville was just. It was so much fun.
Yes.
I love
You
it.
all live. Oh, you all live in Nashville,
Yes.
Yep.
or suburb of Nashville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. All around. We're
Put together a
we're
fun
here,
weekend.
honey. Yeah. We are here. Fun weekend.
Okay.
Bring it on.
We'll
girl.
be on somebody's roof deck.
Yeah.
Something.
Exactly.
We'll be somewhere, honey. So you're invited. So come on.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I love it. So, ladies, this has been awesome.
It's been
been
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah. So good.
Very honored to have you.
Yes.
And so we've got our next podcast coming up soon. And we've got some more special guests
That's
coming on.
right.
So it's
That's
going to be pretty awesome. So we
super
can't wait to
exciting.
share that news with you guys.
That's right. And keep those rewinds coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Please
Keep downloading. Right?
You can send video rewinds as well. We'd love to see your faces and see your whole demeanor.
Sure.
And tell us about your first time that you cheered. And I've been seeing on Instagram all of the squads, just like Ms Laverne was talking about when they run out of the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of the squads are like showing from practice to the game, them running out. And it really is. I remember for Titans, it's so like you're just
Yeah. Exhilarating.
Yeah, it really is. And I can't remember the song that they played, but it is just, you're so pumped up and it's like a feeling you really can't describe. So
Right.
it's really, it's
Exactly.
really cool. So please send those things in to us. If you want to be a sponsor of Sideline Rewind, you want to talk about that, Anita?
Yeah, we have brand sponsorship, and we talked about last episode Pom Pony, who are linked up.
Yay!
Such an
Yes.
exciting little product, and everyone who uses Pom Poms is going to want it. But we're looking for other brand sponsorships, so if you'd like to do that, just send us a message, and we'll get you set up. And then if you want to be a show supporter sponsor, then all you have to do is click on that link in the show notes, and you can do $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever you'd like, and you can stop it at any time just to show your support for Sideline Rewind. And don't forget to vote.
Yeah.
Nashville Scene, Best of Nashville 2024, the favorite podcast.
That's right.
Is Sideline Rewind.
Yes, it is. Because we said so. So
We're going to just
let's
name
just make it
and
official.
claim it, right?
Exactly. The
And
universal
then
follow.
We're going to give a shout out, favorite personal trainer,
Yes.
Miss
That'd be lovely.
A-Train Fitness, and then
No,
the best
I'm
dance
just-
choreographer in Nashville and dance
No.
coach is Miss Jeanine
No.
Simpson. That needs to be a category if,
Okay,
if the
okay.
Nashville
Oh,
scene is
okay.
listening.
We'll let them
so
know.
we need
Okay.
to, we need to get that going.
Right.
So we want to thank everybody, Miss Laverne. Again, thank you.
Thank you
I
so much
cannot
for
thank
being
you enough
Yes.
It's my pleasure.
for being
Yes.
here. And again, thank you, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Tim, our sound guy, for the use of the studio. Thank you for your time and energy. Thank you all for the likes, subscribes, to continue to listen to the podcast, download, follow us on Instagram. We have, and I just want to give this shout out, we have 1,000 followers on Facebook now.
Okay.
Cheers.
So, yes. So, but we got to get that number up. So please continue to like and follow us. We've got some great content coming. Again, this is episode 12. I'm
Every woman.
and we're out.
Yes.
I'm everyone.
Yes.
It's what I need.
Yay.
Love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.